How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Shax here, and we are back in FIFA 21 for, yep, you guessed it again, more draft mode. I'm going to hop back to draft mode because I'm desperate to beat my previous 2 attempts that I've done. First attempt, I managed to win the first 2 games, and then about as far as I got, and then the last attempt was horrendous. We didn't even get past the first round. So I'm hoping to beat this in this next video. So I've got a draft token here which I got given, I think it was through an objective, don't quite remember, but anyway, we're going to use that so we can save ourselves some money this time because I'm pretty brassic at the moment when it comes to coins. So let's see how we get on in this attempt, shall we? And straight off the bat, we've not actually got some bad formations here actually. 4-5-1, 5-2-1-2, 4-3-1-2, 4-4-3 attack, and 5-3-2. I'm probably going to go for the 4-3-3 attack because why not? So let's start this off, shall we? And it is a very, very good start. We are going to grab, well, there's only one thing, it's got to be Neymar, isn't it? The million coin man himself. So, started with Neymar, and actually, big shout out to PSG and Istanbul for what they did the other night in the Champions League. That is how it has got to be done. This is how you've got to tackle the issue of racism. You hear it, you stop. It's the only way it's going to be petered out in the game. But anyway, enough of that. Let's carry on with the next pick. So let's head over to the reserves. We have started off very well. We've got ourselves more good wingers. Keeping it real. I'm actually going to pick Di Maria because hopefully if we were to get ourselves a half decent League 1 striker, sorry, League 1, not League 1, I'm not French, we should be able to get ourselves a nice bit of chemistry there. So yeah, let's start with Di Maria. Okay, let's head for the cam. And again, looking very good. So we've got some good picks here. We've got Luis Alberto, Royce, Nainggolan, Bernardeschi, Coutinho. I'm actually going to go with Nainggolan because that card is mental. It's a very, very good card. You'd be silly not to pick it. Right, back to the reserves. And again, very good. We actually are picking up some very good players actually this first time around. Looking like I'm going to have to pick Ben Yedder. It's going to have to be Ben Yedder. Simply because he will slot in nicely to Neymar in the French league. But yeah, I think so far it's going pretty well actually. Right, let's pick a defender. Let's go left. Let's see what we're saying. Okay, not as good as we've had previously, but it's still handy. I think these are both French leagues players. Now, to be honest, they're both pretty much identical. Marcelo's got one more defending, but I suppose you have to look at the stats in general, and there's not actually much to pick between them really. I mean, if I had to pick one, probably a Brazilian would be easier to link to, so I'm going to go Marcelo. Right, that's another one. Let's go big. Let's have a striker. Ooh, that's gone badly. I suppose a pick of the worst really. I'm going to go for. I'll go for this fella. But then straight away, I'm going to swap for Ben Yedder. Much better. Right, to the bench this time, and let's see how we do here. Ooh, very tasty, very tasty. Right. Ooh, this is going to be a tough choice. Do I go with Laporte for the ratings? Do I go to Van Aanholt because I haven't got left back yet, or do I go irregular? Oof. Gonna have to be Laporte, I think. It's gonna have to be Laporte. Right. So far, so good. So far, so good. Right, centre mid. See how we do there. Yeah, see, again, not as good. Not as good. linking here might be, though saying that, actually no, I have a good idea actually. If I pick DePaul here, then once I pick a right mid, right wing, sorry, if it's not good enough, I again could put Di Maria in for the strong Argentinian link to him. So it's not disastrous. Right, back to the bench again. Again, not too shabby actually. I think for me, see, they're still putting Real Madrid Bales. Every time I do one of these, there's always a Real Madrid Bale. I'm surprised they haven't crinkled that out yet, because this is an old card. I'm actually going to go with Dybala though for the rating. Again, more Argentinian players. It can only be good, right? So continuing on, let's see where we get to next. I am probably going to go back to the bench again, I think. This is the goalkeeper position, unless I'm much mistaken. Yes, it is. Oh, right, where do we go here? This has got some, arguably 3 very good picks here. We've got Inform Edison, which would be a Brazilian strong link and a link to Laporte as well if we were to switch them around. We've got ourselves Alisson, which again is a strong link to Marcelo and a semi-link to Laporte, and Oblak, who gets a link to no one. So, it's a tough choice between Alisson and Edison. I think for me, Alisson just about makes it. So yeah, he could be starting, he might be on the bench, who knows. So I've got to say, out of team-wise, this has probably been our better draft at the minute. I'm feeling quite confident about this one, because I managed to sort of wake up and done myself a quick 81 Champions League card on the FUT app, and actually managed to get myself an untradeable Varane. A lot of money, yeah, he's untradeable, but it's still probably a good sign if you ask me. Righty ho ho, let's go back to the reserves. What are we saying? Oh, now you're talking. Do we go Muller? Do we go Mane? Do we go Lewandowski? Do we go Messi? Oh, this is... Because again, Messi has got a link to DePaul there, being Argentinian, so I think it'd be silly not to pick Messi, really, wouldn't it? It would indeed. Right, talking of right wings, we're actually going to pick our main one. Here we go. Can't top them 3, surely. And it hasn't, though. Hasn't got anywhere near them. So just for rating, we're probably going to pick Mo, but we're probably going to drop him for... Let's see, Di Maria gets 9 chemistry, Messi only gets 6, so I think chemistry-wise, you probably wouldn't hear that said very often, but it's probably going to have to be Di Maria over Messi. Never thought you'd hear me say that, did you? But then again, you get the strong links across the 3 there. So far, so good. Right, let's have a cheeky look at the left back. Now, see, this was bound to happen eventually. We have got ourselves some absolute stinkers here. I think in terms of chemistry, you're probably better off going Wendell, because then you get a strong link to Neymar and Marcelo. So it's probably going to have to be Wendell for now, unless we get ourselves another one, but who knows. Right, second to last reserve pick. Not bad at all. Personally, don't need another goalkeeper. If that was Wolves, Nelson Semedo, I might have considered it, but I'm going to go Douglas Costa, because we don't actually have a left wing sub, although we probably could have used Mo Salah and Messi, but oh well, who's counting? Right, I am hoping for preferably a Brazilian here in this spot. There's only one way to find out. Not what I was expecting. That's, well, if I'm quite honest, that's not very helpful. There is only one link. And that's Vidal. To be honest, I don't really want to pick Vidal. Thiago, no links. De Jong, no links. See, I could pick Marcus Llorente for a bencher. Or do I pick Vidal to go straight to the team? I mean, they're both very good cards. Me personally liking Llorente a little bit more. But I'm going to go chemistry here. I'm going to pick Vidal. Might end up regretting that later on, but who knows? Right, the big one, the last reserve. Let's see what we pull out of the bag here. It might be another good centre mid. Who knows? And no, it's not good. Got ourselves Watkins, Castells, Angelino, Quadrado. I don't actually have a right back yet, so I think probably in hindsight, if we aren't to get ourselves any good right backs, we'll probably have to pick him. He's in the latest team of the week, and he'd get a link to the pool in Serie A, so that's what we'll have to do. Right, let's go for our centre back. Not ideal at all. But looking at chemistry again, probably might have to be Sydney just for the Brazil link. Or then I could swap him round. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Sydney, I think. But then what I might have to do is chuck on Laporte. No chemistry at the minute, but then if I put Alisson on, there will be. So I'm going to pick a goalkeeper now. This might be a risky move. And yeah, it didn't pay off. Did not pay off at all. Oh dear, stinker avenue there. Right, I'm going to pick you and then swaps. There we go, 12. Lovely chemistry. Alisson's on full chem. That's what you need. Right. Team's looking good. We're not even completed the squad yet, and we're already at an 83 rated team, so that is pretty swell. So coming into the home stretch now, we've got one more position to pick outfield, and then we've just got benchers and manager to pick. So what I'm probably going to do is hop to the bench now, in hoping that we might get someone good to replace either an outfield player and maybe another player. So we've picked off here, and it's not ideal. I think if we're looking at sensibility here, probably Ericsson, because he is still a very good card on here. Right, so let's head for bench again. Now, see, this is going to be our undoing, as we're slowly going to slip down in ratings because we're picking some absolute stinkers now. Hulu for the ratings, I suppose. Right, I'm going to go in big here and pick the final right back. This could potentially save the draft. Who knows? Oh, that might do it. Troy gets his 83 chem. Semedo gets his 83 chem. Well, I think it's a no-brainer really there, isn't it? I was talking about trying to get that Wolves Nelson Semedo, so I'm actually going to pick him. Still not 100% chemistry, mind you. We may have to wiggle the team around just to see if we can get some, which is, I think it's doable. It just relies on these last two vital picks really, because if we don't get anyone good here, then we're not getting 100% chemistry. So I'm going to risk it and go for this position. No, I think that's our 100% chemistry down the toilet. I can't see how we're going to get it now. Oh, that's a shame. That is a crying shame. Well, last pick. do we do now? I suppose we just pick Isco for the rating. Not really quite sure what I can do with that. Such a shame. Right, manager, see what we get now. Simeone, that gets us 85 chem. That gets us 83 chem. That gets us no chem. That gets us no chem. Gets me 84. So Simeone's probably the only manager that's going to give me any chemistry in a minute. So. That's how it's finished. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the summary. 85 chemistry, 85 rating. It's only a 170. It's not our overall best squad rating. I think it's the second best, I think. So it's not completely in the bin. But what I'm going to try and do, I'm going to try and wiggle this team the best I can. And then I'm going to come back with the finished article. Hopefully by then we might actually have something good to look at. So there you have it. That is the final team. Only managed to make one change. We did take out Di Maria and we did throw in Lionel Messi. We managed to wiggle the bench around a bit more as well, and actually did manage to put the rating up to a 186, which is a lot better. It's a rating higher, so I think that puts our score up to a 180 instead of a 170. So actually that is and will be the highest rated one we've got so far. For me personally, I quite like the look of this team. My only little niggle is obviously the sort of the left and the right hand side of the team, because it's not brilliant. I mean, Marcelo's got 50 pace and Wendell is Wendell. I mean, he's a good all-round left back. Got a shadow card on him as well, so he's going to be a bit pacier. It's just a shame that the sort of key parts of the field don't have full chemistry. Ben Yedder doesn't have full chemistry. The defenders don't have full chemistry. So it's going to be interesting to see how far we do. So we are actually going to hop into a game now and see who the first opponent is in this third version of Draft to Glory. Here we are, finally got in a game. Took us a couple of attempts to get into a game. A lot of people don't seem to be playing FUT Draft this time, but wow, and here's opponent number one. It'd always be nice to have not so bad opponents at the start, and then sort of it gets gradually harder. But that's a very good team to be coming up against at the start. Icon, Neymar, Mendy, Fabianski, De Bruyne, Baggio. So, who knows? Let's see how we get on, shall we?
Part of Germany where people really enjoy life. We're in the Rhineland at the Bayer Arena in Leverkusen. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's the Blades, and they take on the Trojans.
Hi Derek, thank you. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to start off the game really quickly. Really attack the opposition, put them on the back foot, see what comes of that. Hopefully we get a good game.
Go on. Oh, good save, Fabianski. Can't stay mad at you, Fab. Can't stay mad at you. Got to score, yes. Brilliant start. That's how you start it off, and that's why you pick Ben Yedder. Still one of the most OP players on this game, has been for years, and he even knows it himself. If you follow Ben Yedder on Twitter, he's always straight on Twitter when he gets an inform or an upgraded card, and he just knows he's going to be ruining people's weekend leads with his cards.
The Blades looking productive here.
And I could have about to equalise straight away. Oh no, good save, Allison. Good save, Allison. Oh yes, and that's how you do it, Lionel Messi. What a finish. Up and over, off. Oh no, actually, he has got a hand for that. Oh, I'll take that though, 2-0. What a goal, Lionel Messi. No, that's not a foul. What do you got to do with that? Bring me down on a high, and then just go and slap me with a foul. Oh, that's a finish. Oh, I can't stay mad at that. That is an absolute finish from Baggio. That's why you put icons in these teams. Still actually yet to get an icon in a pick, let alone in a team, so it's not ideal. But we're going to come straight back at them.
Making sure nothing came of it. Boys. And here's Ben Yedder.
Oh, he's turned him, has to score, and he does. Ben Yedder, absolute unit. Absolute unit, Ben Yedder. Swish.
Well, here's the replay, and there'll be a few accusing glances after that clearance. Giving away the ball there is criminal. And at this level, quite honestly, you get punished.
Oh, let's make him quit. Oh, this is lovely. Ben Yedder. Tramp it. Oh, still missed. No, I've scored. 17-minute hat-trick, Ben Yedder. This card is absolutely disgusting. It's no wonder it's a silly amount of money to buy. That is absolutely disgusting from Ben Yedder. I feel dirty. I feel dirty for just using it. But if we want to beat our record of last time, which was getting past the first game, then it had to be done, really. Oh, he could be in again. No way. Oh, he is. Oh, my word. That is absolute filth. Oh, he's tearing them apart. He's literally just running straight through them. That is absolute disgusting. Disgusting. No, see that's why he's gonna. That's why he hopefully is gonna get back into this game. But that is singly why he might. Players like Baggio are just too silly not to use. They're kind of like Ben Yedder stupidness. Yes, they're a lot of money, but they're players that you want in your team. And I still can't relax on this game. I know I'm 5-2 up, but it's the 24th minute. Leads like this can be easily lost if you take your foot off the pedal. Because I'm scoring very easily and he's scoring very easily as well. So that's kind of alarm bell straight away.
Wonderful block. Could be a chance to break here. Through ball from De Bruyne. Just couldn't capitalise there.
I was going to say good defending, but actually that's an abysmal pass.
Total control of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now, and they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Don't want to tackle him, but then he'll just go and do that.
He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Two hat-tricks and 5-3 in the first half. Yeah, this is what I mean. I could be absolutely sailing and still not be comfortable with thinking that I'll win. Because this is the kind of state that the game is in at the minute.
Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And a goal kick given. First half story.
Well, we've ended the first half on an absolute trailblazer. We are winning still, but not by much. It's been that type of game. I was absolutely cruising in the first sort of 25 minutes, but then he just kept going forward with Baggio, and just scoring every time. Yeah, the majority of my goals have come from Ben Yedder, but all his goals have come from Baggio, so it's just going to be one of them games where I'm just going to have to... I can't sit on it because I can't defend to save a life, so what I'm probably going to have to do is I'm probably going to chuck on a defender. I'm going to have to chuck on Quadrado and put him at centre back because I just don't trust. I don't trust Marcelo to do the job because it's like driving a bus. Yeah, he's a good defender, but once you get one-on-one with Baggio, he's just going to turn him in an instant and be in on goal. So, starting the second half with mixed feelings at the minute. I want to say I would like to win, but just don't know at the minute. He hasn't made any changes, so I suppose that's semi-good, but just don't know at the minute. Could be in. Oh, lovely save, Fabianski. Hey? Okay, I have no idea what happened there, but... Blimey. Well, I've got to take this. Not going to celebrate because I have no idea what I even got the penalty for. But that does give me a little bit of breathing space. maybe a little bit. Could be short-lived. Who knows? I know it sounds a bit cliche and a bit duh, but I just need to keep scoring. I just need to outscore him because that's the only way I'm going to win. I can't sit on a 6-3. Just asking for trouble.
And back with Nainggolan.
It's a disgusting tackle. Yeah, 2 rights, a red card. That was horrible. Right, can Messi make it 2-2?
And a long way out.
No, he can't.
And the save
Didn't put enough power on it. Good save.
And he was able to hang on to the ball. Not a fantastic piece of defence.
Oh, another save, Fabianski. Well,
that is
definitely got him on the ropes now because I think he's lost arguably his best defender. It's down to 10 men, and I'm in the lead.
A mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished?
No, he's not actually. No, who got sent off?
And he takes on the shot.
Well, I thought it was Walker. But must have been someone else. Who knows?
Nainggolan.
Got to make this possession count.
Now Neymar. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Oh, is he going to be punished here?
Yes, there we go. I think that might just be the rage quit. That might be the first win. We've done better than we did last time. Is he going to quit now? Yes, he has. Woo! There we go, guys. First game, first win. I like to say it was a breeze. It looks like it was a breeze on there, but trust me, it wasn't. Nowhere near was it a breeze. Here we go, into game 2, and whoa, blimey, if you thought the last opposition was hard, then this one is even worse. Because that front 2 is enough to make anyone cry. Mbappe, and of course who I have, Ben Yedder. Also the defence is pretty ludicrous as well. Not to mention that if that Klosterman had been a couple of days later, that would have been the upgrade for Leipzig going through. That would have been absolute filth going against that. And of course, surprise, surprise, he's paused it before we even kicked off, so God knows who he's bringing on. It's always the scary part of these games when they pause it straight away. Who's he going to bring on? Who knows? It's always a gamble. Always a gamble.
Warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say.
Though he is very brave wearing an Arsenal top in
by former England international Lee Dixon, and this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. It's City, and they take on the Trojans.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining.
Oh, big chance!
A wonderful start. Oh, and what a surprise it actually is. Oh, that's ridiculous. What a start again. Early goals always help, and that is a wonderful finish from the Paul. Much, much better. I'm actually feeling a little bit more confident about myself now playing this, but of course there could be famous last words. Probably said that in my first attempt. Started off well and ended up losing horrifically, but... And, oh, what surprise, he's brought on Neymar as well. And a better left back. And a better goalkeeper.
Ben Yedder in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Neymar. Will he find the net? Really important piece of last-ditch defending.
Good pass, Nelson.
Crossing possibilities. Laporte with a block.
Laporte.
And will it be
good
the
block, Laporte. Well done, mate.
Thwarting his opponent in the nick of time.
I'm sure I can keep that up all game, but...
Ben Yedder. And that pass could be troublesome.
Oh, very good tackle. Klosterman. The speed even at centre back. Oh, that's a foul, ref. He's an absolute brick house. How can you knock him over?
Mbappe. Van de Beek. Now Kimmich. Neymar. Now Kimmich.
Oh, you need bloody robotic fingers to sort this all out. Oh, good save. No. Oh, that is such a crap way to concede.
Even Steven, what a
going
piece
so
of
well.
this match.
Going so well.
Well, that's not watertight defending.
Well in, Marcelo. Well in.
Throw-ins given. Messi.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Well, that is how to run at defenders.
Anyone in there?
Well, it
No.
slaps into the gloves of the goalkeeper.
That was always going into his hands, wasn't it? Uh-oh.
Mbappe.
Laporte. Oh, well in.
Really good challenge.
Well in, Laporte. This is end to end.
And Neymar.
This is end to end.
In the perfect position to
Neymar,
read
that
it.
is an absolutely atrocious pass.
Well, nicely cut out.
I've got to say,
Now,
we've
what
been
can they
playing
do with the
30
ball?
minutes now and it's been very tight. You've not really had many chances, to be honest. It's sort of been
City have possession once
end to
more.
end. But
Moving into the advanced position. Lionel Messi.
but you don't on your bike.
Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Neymar. Take it away.
In times like this, it's ideal to have a more speedier defender. You know, like he's probably got it quite sussed with Klosterman at the minute because with
Well, this could pose problems
his.
for the
Oh,
defenders.
hang on, let me get back to you.
Nainggolan. Thiago Silva's block.
Sorry, what I was saying. Yeah, with the sort of defenders he's picked at the moment, it's probably better to start with a fast defender and then near the end stick a sort of slower one but more rigid one, because it helps to sort of iron out the early the early pace in the game. Ref, that's a penalty. Oh, that is.
And teammates to play it to.
Yeah, I'm waffling, but basically what it is.
And here's Ben Yedder, able to
Can't
close
get past
down.
his defenders. Oh, that's a brilliant save.
Oh, Black, what a
Oh.
save that is.
With the
Oh,
game
boys keep
level,
it up.
let's see what they can do with this. Must
Got a
take
score.
the lead
Yes.
here. And they have.
Oh, that is
You've got to
jammy.
say, it
But
has
then I
been
suppose it's
jammy.
kind of karma, really, isn't it? His goal was pretty jammy with the rebound, so I'm going to take the lead with a rebound. And I do not feel bad about that at all. But I will
So
skip
the
it though,
action
because
continues,
I'm not
and
that
City
harsh.
looking to offer a swift response to that setback. Ben Yedder. Nainggolan.
Yes, oh, that is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. A quick 1-2, and Nainggolan has scored again. Oh, that is more like it. That is more like it, lads. Much, much better. I've got to say, this Nainggolan card is absolutely disgusting. I thought Ben Yedder was bad. This card is just as bad. Nainggolan always gets a naughty card every FIFA without fail. Without fail.
3-1 the current scoreline here.
Oh, that's
Might
a
be
lovely
able to set
pass.
up the chance.
Someone get in there.
Surely. What a
Oh.
vital intervention.
That would have been nice, having a 3-goal cushion for half time. Well, I've got to say, that's the end of the first half, and that's been an absolutely barnstorming one. We have managed to take us. It's a slim lead, it's still only a 2-goal lead. We still can't sit on this thinking, yeah,
Well,
we've
don't
won this,
often
we've
say
won this, but
Kylian Mbappe
we
hasn't
just
had
need
too
to
much
sort of
say
keep
for
our heads
himself
straight and
lately.
go, yeah, this is going to be our game. This is going to be our game.
Come up with it.
So, just under half hour to go, he has managed to get himself really back into this game now. Mbappe just passed it across the net to an open goal, couldn't really miss.
Well, no
And
stopping
our
him.
2-goal lead is soon going down the toilet. You're not getting
That's
past
a
the ball.
corner.
This is
Now the
this is getting
delivery.
nerve-wracking now. I can't, like I said, I couldn't sit on the 3-1, and I've just proved my theory right, really, because they are right back in us now. But in the pool,
So 20 minutes
Sean
to
the
go.
pool. Oh, give it away. And in the Dell. Only bite Nainggolan.
Getting in there to intercept.
No, I need to make a sub. I need to make a sub. Nainggolan feint. Go on the ball.
Well, he had designs on.
So close. Right. Enough of that. I need to make a sub. So first things first. I'm going to take off Marcelo because he looks absolutely knackered. And then this is going to be quite a bit of a whir. But I'm actually going to take off Ben Yedder and put on Dybala because Ben Yedder hasn't really done much for me this game. I don't think he's even had an attempt on goal.
On a double, but the goalkeeper
So a lot of you probably
wasn't
scratching your heads going, why are you taking off one of your most sweaty players?
What a save that is.
But I feel Dybala
Getting two
is up to it.
substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. Dybala!
Oh,
Well,
unlucky.
it looks so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Oh, 75th minute, tight, 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 very close.
Klostermann. 15 minutes remaining. Donny van de Beek. Kimmich. And attempting the through ball. It could be for Mbappe.
Nah, yeah, he's back in it, yeah.
Oh, there it is! Unbelievable.
I know this would happen. I knew this would happen. When you've got a player like Mbappe in your Arsenal, you're just asking for trouble. And yeah, I've cocked it up.
Dybala. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Great pressure to win the ball back. Nainggolan.
Making runs.
Is it going to be?
Better. Oh, none of the save from Oblak.
Well, you just never
It's like
know
Oblak's just gotten better as the game's gone on. He's just saving everything.
Will this corner do it? Tremendous block.
Oh, come on.
Van de Beek.
All the balls are just kind of falling for him now. All the right ones.
Still pushing for what could be a
I'll tell you
winner.
what as well, I think his Kimmich has been absolutely... Oh no, what a terrible pass.
Good looking sequence. Must take the lead here.
That's it, he's done it.
It's in, and this really takes your breath away. A comeback and a half.
Every time. We're just not going to get past this two stage, are we? Every time we either win the first game, lose the first game. There's always that second game that loses.
Options around him. Oh, in with a chance.
Yeah, this is where he creates, where he pulls away now. Yeah.
2 goals in rapid fire fashion, and looking
Completely dropped the clanger. Completely dropped the clanger.
not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3.
So frustrating, it's so annoying as well. I start off so well and it's just pace, and it just undoes me every time.
And Neymar. And threaded through by Mbappe. Really needed to be spot on with the challenge inside the box.
The tackle, I should say. But no, that's the end of the road already. We're doing really well, really good team. It's probably the best I've done in a while, but I might be able to get a late one. Yeah. It's too late now anyway. If I hadn't let in that silly Rivaldo goal just now, probably might have taken into extra time, but nah, that's it.
And that is the end of the contest.
Once again,
as far as the visitors are concerned.
so close but so far.
Such a tight affair for most of the game, and to lose right at the end like that would be very hurtful.
We did really well there, and then to still go and lose is just a complete kick in the nuts. But unfortunately, that's draft again, so it's another failure from my end. But we will, by the end of this year, I promise you now, we will get to those 4 wins. For some people, it's very easy. For me, it's like pulling teeth. But anyway, I'm going to leave the game and the video there. I hope you've enjoyed this. Another failure attempt at a 4-win streak. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more FIFA content, and I will see you later on. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.